Hi friends, happy Friday. My name is Michelle Caudle and I'm the Director of Children's Ministries at Los Altos United Methodist Church. Today for our Family Friday series, we're going to talk about money. This comes from a conversation we started in worship a couple weeks ago with myself and Pastor Sam, but I think it's really worth going back to over and over again because talking about money is important. Not only does it teach your kids money financial skills, but it also teaches a giving heart and responsibility for the things you own, and that's pretty important. So the idea is that whatever money you get, whether it's an allowance if you're a kid or your paycheck if you're an adult, some of it goes into giving, some of it goes into saving, and some of it goes into spending. Traditionally, you give 10% of everything that you have. That's something that we call tithing, and that's a tradition in the church. You could decide you're going to give even more than that. That would be really cool. Or maybe you decide you have some spending and some saving goals, and you're going to give a little less. That's a conversation to have. Then saving, I think you should save as much as you give. So another 10% or more, we've got to think about college, retirement, big things. So that's saving. Or you could save up for an iPad or a GoPro, a new bike. There are lots of things to save for. And then you've got your spending. That's what you spend day to day, week to week on food, ice cream, toys, things like that. So let's review. I've got $1 in dimes. A dime is worth 10 cents each. 10 dimes make up $1 because 10 times 10 equals 100. So I've got 1 dime I'm going to put in giving, 1 dime I'm going to put in savings, and 8 dimes, 80 cents is going to go into spending. Now, the spending, you're putting the most in, but you're going to take the most out each week because you're spending it. The savings might fill up really slowly, but you aren't taking things out until you get to the top. Giving, you could save for a long time and give a big gift, or you could give each week. I think talking about giving is a really great thing to do with kids because there's such a conversation to have about what's important to you and your family and who you want to give money to, because where you give says this is important to me. So if animals important to you, give to an animal organization. Do your research. And maybe you also give your time, maybe your talents. It doesn't just have to be money that you give. Savings is also great because it teaches that responsibility, that long-term planning. It teaches focusing on a goal and being patient because it takes time to save. And then spending, I would talk about spending too, just in like what's important to you, what are the things that you want, what can you afford? That's a great question. If you have 80 cents, what can you get for 80 cents? What it costs a lot more, what are you going to have to save for? So, give, save, spend. These are great things to talk about, even with preschoolers. Maybe you hold on to the money, or you have jars like these with preschoolers, but start the conversation. And with older kids, talk about how you as an adult spend your money and the bills you have to pay and what you save for, and I hope that they are involved in how you give money. So have fun with this. It can be really fun. It doesn't have to feel like money. If you make it feel, I think sometimes money feels like one of those icky subjects to talk about. But if you talk about it regularly, it's just a normal thing to talk about. And your kids will be prepared to be responsible adults who can handle their finances. And how awesome is that? Best of luck, and I hope to see you on Sunday for worship and Sunday school. Bye.